Hello, I'm Dan Norenberg, advisor, coach, and consultant to executive and strategic leadership teams. Welcome to Norenberg's 90 Seconds. In these short clips, I will tell you about a recent conversation or leadership challenge that I had with one of my clients. I'll briefly scope the situation out, let you know what was involved, and then in about 90 seconds, describe the outcome, insight, or idea that we discussed to help this particular leader be successful in future situations. And by doing so, perhaps in the future, if you're encountering a similar situation, you might have an idea from this Norenberg's 90 Seconds that will help you be more successful in the future. Let me briefly describe the situation now. A leader recently approached me, disappointed and a bit deflated, because during his recent performance appraisal, as they went through the appraisal, his executive boss, with each of the objectives they addressed, had this comment: "You did pretty well on this objective, but you could have done some more." Now, there hadn't been a conversation at any time during the year about what more could have looked like. So this left this particular leader feeling disappointed, frustrated, and deflated. And this is not how we want to end a performance appraisal. So here's Norenberg's 90 Seconds. You can start the clock now. The reason I selected this topic is because in the last 2 months, I've had 3 different leaders from 3 different companies approach me on this very same topic. It's really important that we draw a distinction between a personal performance objective and an organizational objective. A personal performance objective is how we measure people and their performance. It's usually based on a period of time, often a business year, which can often be a calendar year, and there's an imaginary line that we draw to evaluate how well did a person do in achieving this objective to this time point. Now, an organizational objective doesn't stop at the end of the year. It continues and goes on into year 2, into year 3, and into year 4, particularly at the higher levels of leadership, strategic and executive leadership. Executives can confuse the appraisal period and not use the personal performance objective as the measure, but they often refer to the organizational objective, which will almost always leave the performance underfulfilled. So the point that these leaders want to remember the next time around, what they want to be discussing now as they set their appraisal and targets for the new year, is what does success look like? And when they can both operationally define success going into the future, this will help alleviate that problem. Draw a distinction between the organizational objective and the personal performance objective, and you'll be moving forward in the right direction. That's Norenberg's 90 Seconds. Thank you for listening.